Good
Hi,
morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Hello, Jenna. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the map of New York since we're talking about directions today. And
Mhm.
I was looking exactly at where my brother lives. He moved recently. So basically, he lives in an area of Brooklyn that's called Barclays Center.
Hmm.
Or how well you can see that, but basically, so this part is Manhattan, this part
Mhm.
is Brooklyn here.
Okay. Nice.
Here's where
I've
it's,
never been to New York.
what's that?
I've never been to New York before.
Yeah, cool. If you go and you need a map, let me know because I have a couple
Okay.
of maps of New York.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, as this is the map of New York, on the other side, it's all advertisement for Broadway, right?
Mhm.
The Lion King, Wicked, Kinky Boots. I mean, this is not a recent map, right? These are a bit older.
Right.
Yeah, quite fun. Anyway,
Nice.
so shall we do a brief introduction?
Sure. I'll start. My name is Jenna. I am from the Bahamas, which is an English-speaking country in the Caribbean. And I've lived in Bologna now for almost 4 years.
Awesome. And I am Monique. Hello, I'm from Los Angeles, California, and which is an English and Spanish speaking city. And I have lived in Bologna for 2 years. And I like The Simpsons, as you can see, the background. Actually, this shows them with a map of Springfield, which is the funny thing about where The Simpsons are from is that no one really knows what Springfield it is, right? It's Springfield, and that's a very common city name in the United States, right? So it's the mystery. And we have Massimo joining us from Naples. Hello, Massimo, and welcome. Nice to have you.
And another Massimo
Okay.
from Milan.
So we
Perfect.
have two Massimos. Great. Your comments or your questions or anything. So we want this to be interactive. We like to hear from you, so do not be shy. So Jenna, what is our intro questions or what are our intro questions?
Yeah, so our intro questions are, do you like Rome, New York City, Tokyo, Palermo? Do you like the beach? Do you have a good sense of direction?
Maybe we can describe what a sense of direction is. So direction could be north, south, east, west, up, down.
Right, left.
Exactly. So a good sense is you feel where you need to go.
Hmm.
Get to the train station of Tokyo and you go, where am I? Where do I go? If you have a good sense of intuition, a sense of direction, you go, I think I go straight. I think I go here, right? Oh, how sweet. Massimo says, I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty
I'm fine
good.
with you. Yeah, I would say I'm fine too. Thank you, Massimo. Very sweet. This is our Massimo from Naples. Nice.
And Elenia says, good morning. I'm Elenia from Florence. Welcome.
Welcome, Lenya. And I brought someone with me today, parsley. The person
Parsley.
keeping me company at home. So that is parsley. Parsley, which is an herb. Oh, look. Rome and Palermo are very beautiful cities. Great. So everyone, this is parsley, an herb. You could say medicinal herb too.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we've got Amina from Turin. Welcome, Amina.
So remember, I apostrophe M. I'm awesome. So Jenna, do you like Rome?
I do like Rome. Maybe I couldn't live there because it's quite busy and a little chaotic, they say, but it is a beautiful city. It has a very particular beauty that you can't find in many other places.
Sure. Oh, we have Sylvia joining us from Milan. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome. Domenico from Bari. Wow, everyone. We have all of Italy present today. Fantastic. Maybe even France and Spain. Beautiful. Fantastic having you. So let us know. Do you like Rome, New York City, Tokyo, Palermo? We want to hear your opinions about these cities. So, for example, New York City, I have the map right here. I really, really like New York City. It is crazy, but it is beautiful. I lived in New York City for 2 years, and it was fantastic. It's very loud and very noisy and very crowded all the time. I lived in Brooklyn with my best friend, and it was always loud. There was always not only music, but sounds, right? People. In fact, that's why it's having a difficult time now, because it's such a crowded city with people close together, right? But it's cool. It's cool. And do you like Tokyo, Jenna?
I've been to, once I went on a trip to Thailand with my mum and some teachers from her school. They went on this organized trip with other teachers. It was gorgeous. Tokyo, we landed in the airport of Tokyo. So we didn't get to see Japan at all, but I would like to visit Japan.
From the Bahamas, you changed planes in Tokyo.
We flew from the Bahamas to Miami to, I think it was Washington, and then to Tokyo, and then Thailand. It was a really long flight. Too many flights.
What does your mom teach, by the way?
Maths.
That's so sweet. In Freeport.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool. For if anyone doesn't know, Freeport is a city in the Bahamas in the Caribbean. Let's see here. Sylvia says, I like Rome for its history, Tokyo for its technology, Palermo for the sea, New York for its skyscrapers. Great. Remember, Sylvia, technology has an H. Even when you hear it, there's still an H. Yeah.
To the sea. But good vocabulary. Skyscrapers. Yeah. Okay. Elenia says, I really like New York City. It's a very modern and interesting city. It is fun, and you can always find something to do. Good.
I agree. Yeah, my brother lives in New York. He lives in Brooklyn. Yeah. And Massimo says, to have a good sense of direction was important or is important. Today we have smartphones with interactive maps. This is true.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
sometimes our brain turns off. This is a good point, Massimo. Yeah. Right. And I mean, once upon a time, we would look at the stars for direction, the North Star, etc.
Perfect. Massimo says, I like Rome and Palermo. I've been to New York 2 years ago, and I loved it. Tokyo, I don't know. Okay, good.
I went to New York too. Remember, if we have a mention of time, I went to New York 2 years ago. Let me use the simple past, right? 2 years ago, and I loved it. So anytime we're talking about things that are finished, use the present perfect because you have a reference to time. So I went to New York 2 years ago, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I lived in New York 4 years ago, and I loved it. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Cool. And let's see, Palermo. I like Palermo. Do you like Palermo?
I do. Yeah. I would definitely go back again. Yeah, it was nice.
Wow. Domenico says, my next trip is to New York City. Cool. That's awesome. It sounds incredible, right? The idea of going outside anywhere sounds incredible. Yeah. Good. What about the beach, everyone? Do you like the beach, right? At some point this summer, I think we'll see the beach. I don't know. Do you like the beach, Jenna?
I do, but I'm very picky with the beaches that I go to. Okay. I think growing up in the Bahamas, if the beach isn't like completely clean, light blue, aquamarine color,
so I'm not. In Italy?
I don't go to the beach often here. I wait to go back home.
How often do you go back home?
at least once a year.
Nice. So when you go home, you go straight to the beach?
Often, yeah.
Yeah. So picky, everyone. Picky is an adjective meaning, we also say picky choosy, right? Picky meaning, I like this, but I don't like that. So when you hold a high expectation, right? Picky. I'm not so picky, but I mean, I'm from Los Angeles, so the beach is there. The waves are huge. It's a very large beach. Like it's not, I don't think, anything like the Caribbean. The water is not crystal clean. It's a very big, polluted city. Maybe a little bit less now. People aren't driving around as much. So, but it is a very car heavy city, meaning that the water is not crystal clear at all. Right.
Yeah. But
Nice.
it's always nice, right? Going to the beach.
What?
They say it's always nice to go to the beach anyway.
Yeah. I'm not much of a beach bum though. I've never been one to go and just kind of lie on the beach. It just doesn't come to me. I like beaches. I don't know. I love beaches, especially the Caribbean. Sylvia, have you been to the Caribbean? She says the Caribbean's beaches, so plural is spelled with an ES, beaches. Sylvia, have you been to the Caribbean, or has anyone else been to the Caribbean? Interesting, right? Yeah. I mean, I've been to Florida. Would that be considered the Caribbean or not so much?
Maybe the Florida Keys are somewhat.
I know. I went to Puerto Viejo in Costa Rica, which is the Caribbean, right? It's on the same side as like Garifuna, people of Guatemala, like so what is it? The inland on the, what's that Gulf called?
Gulf of Mexico.
Is that the Gulf of Mexico where Puerto Viejo is? Have you been to Puerto Viejo in Costa Rica?
No, I've never been to Costa Rica.
It's amazing, amazing. So Sylvia says in Guadalupe.
In Guadalupe.
Oh, Guadalupe. Is that close? She's asking you. I would ask good questions, Sylvia.
Yeah, I've been to Guadalupe before. My family and I, we went on a cruise to other Caribbean islands, and Guadalupe was one. Very beautiful, very beautiful country. Yeah.
That is so cool, Sylvia. I'm jealous. So cool. Ilenia says, Palermo is very nice. I love the sea, and there you can find a very clean water. The colors are fantastic. I agree. I love the colors. Yeah.
Amy says, yes, I love to go to the beach because I can swim, and camp and go sunbathing, and I really like tanning.
Yeah. Remember, I love to go. Okay, so here's a point, everyone. You can say I love to go or I love the beach. You can also say I love the noun. I love the beach in Jamaica, or verb. I love to go to the beach or I love going to the beach, but not I love go. Okay? Yeah, Sylvia says French Caribbean.
Yeah.
Very cool. And Domenico?
Says, I really like Rome for the history and friendly people. Yes.
Awesome.
People.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the Caribbean.
Me too. I think we would like to go to the Caribbean. I think all of us would like to go to the Caribbean. I can't even imagine how beautiful, no?
It is very beautiful.
Yeah. So excellent job, everyone. What about the last question? Do you have a good sense of direction? Jenna, do you have a good sense of direction?
Absolutely not. No, I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I tend to daydream a lot, so that probably doesn't help.
I like to daydream. Yeah. What is to daydream? Can we describe to daydream? Can you describe to daydream? What it would be to like
to it's like when you're not focused on a task during the day because you're thinking about other things.
Yeah, I would say something like to dream during the day while awake. So with your eyes open, you daydream.
Yeah.
For me, a good sense of direction. it depends.
Mm.
Yeah, I have definitely a sense of direction. I'm not sure if it's good, but I've
Okay.
developed my intuition so that I
Mm-hmm.
listen to my inner voice to then
Yeah.
follow that. So I would say I have a relatively good
Mm-hmm.
sense of direction. And Massimo says, no, I don't, with
I
a
don't.
smiley face. Okay.
That's okay. We have smartphones.
Exactly, exactly. And then Sylvia says the Caribbean is not expensive in summer. Okay, great. So Sylvia, then maybe we can all go to the Caribbean. I'm happy with that. I would love to. So why don't we dive into our focus of the day, and
Mhm.
perhaps Jenna, you can say what
Yes.
it is.
Directions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Giving direction. So this ties in directly with having a good sense of direction, to give directions. And we have Lisa Simpson up in the corner. Very nice. Okay. So let's dive in. What are our objectives?
So, in this focus activity, asking for directions and giving directions.
Exactly. So asking for, where is the bank? And giving, it's over there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for and giving. Awesome. So we'll start with 4 interesting questions. The first one is, do you like going sightseeing? So a difficult word to pronounce, sightseeing. Can you say it too, Jenna?
Yeah, sightseeing.
Yeah. And what is sightseeing? What is sightseeing?
Sightseeing is when you go to visit different points of interest in the city. Yeah, so for example, if you go to Paris, you visit the Eiffel Tower, you visit the Louvre. Yeah.
You visit the Musée d'Orsay.
Mm.
Maybe you go to Marais, which is a cool part of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually sightseeing you do when you're a tourist.
Yes, it's
Maybe
basically.
you sightsee it. Like if my mom comes to Bologna, probably will sightsee because she has, I don't think she's ever been to Bologna. So, but usually in the city you live, I don't know, you don't really. So generally as a tourist, you go
Mm-hmm.
sightseeing, right? So
Yeah.
exactly, you're in Paris for the first time. Probably you go sightseeing, right? So you see the
Mm-hmm.
points of interest, the monuments, the museums, the parks, points of interest. So tell us, do you like going sightseeing? And the second and third, we want you to make the question. So can you read through them?
Yeah, so the first one, do you like going sightseeing? Favorite city, why? Okay, you need to complete the question. Next, best places in your city. Also, with this one, you need to complete it. And how often do you get lost? Now, to get lost means when you don't know where you are in a place, in a city. So, how often does that happen that you don't know where you are?
When you don't know where you are. So just to make it clear, get is very common in English, right? We use get all the time. In this case, to get lost, to lose your sense of direction when you don't know where you are. Massimo is saying, I like very much going sightseeing because I like to see new cities and new places. Me too. My favorite city is London. Haha. Is your favorite city London, Jenna?
My favorite, oh, do I have a favorite city? I prefer Edinburgh.
Is your mom from Edinburgh?
No, she's from so my mother is Scottish, but she's from another city called Paisley, which is near one of the most populated cities.
Oh, how cool. And let's see here. So what does Sylvia say?
I don't like sightseeing. I prefer to improvise my visit tour day. Okay, my visit day by day.
Yeah. For day by day, you could also put these hyphens, day by day.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like sightseeing, Jenna?
I love sightseeing. Yeah. For me, it's an important part of visiting a new country or city.
Do you like organized tours?
It depends. Sometimes I do. I like when you're given at least a day though to sort of yeah, decide your own itinerary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure,
just
like Sylvia was saying, yeah. Some improvising time, some
yeah.
free time, definitely. Amina says, I like going sightseeing. Excellent usage. Yeah, I like going sightseeing because I can discover new places and monuments.
Hmm.
Me too, especially in a city I don't know. Like if it's a brand new city like Bratislava or Freeport or I don't know, a city or Shanghai or Mombasa, I like sightseeing, especially
Mm,
a local person, like not even a
yeah.
guy. If I have a friend in the city, that's cool, right?
Hmm.
How about Mexico?
Yeah, Massimo says London is a very interesting city. It's big, modern, funny, and with historical places and monuments.
So I would ask you, Massimo, this question.
Oh, careful. Not funny. Yeah.
So Roberto Benigni is funny. Zero Calcare is funny. Who else is funny? Maybe Robin Williams is funny. Makes you laugh. So the
Mm,
cause of that, it makes you laugh. So what else is funny? I don't know. Charlie Chaplin is funny. The Simpsons are funny. They make
mm,
you laugh. So can a city be funny? Is London funny? Does it make you laugh?
mm.
Or is there another way to say that? Is there another adjective very similar? Right? In the meantime, you tell us, Massimo. In the meantime, what about Sylvia?
Sylvia says, I have two favorite cities, Tokyo and Muscat. The first because I love Japanese culture, the second because it is a city
Yeah,
out of this world, you can
it
say.
is a city out of this. Where
Oh,
is Muscat? I don't know Muscat. Do you?
hmm, I'm not sure.
Where Muscat is. Oh, it's the capital of Oman. How
Mm,
interesting. Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, nice. Have you been to Oman?
No, I haven't been to that part of the world at all.
That would be very interesting, though, huh? Yeah, Sylvia, Oman. How fascinating. Very cool. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So, Massimo, we're waiting for you to tell us. It's not funny, right? What is the adjective? In the meantime, what about Sylvia? Oh,
Anyway,
I read that. Sorry. Let's go here. Ilenia.
Lenya, I like skiing, but only for a few days. During summer holidays, I prefer sunbathing, relaxing, and swimming.
Yeah,
Perfect.
definitely. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sightseeing. Usually you do not sightsee at the beach.
Mm.
You watch the waves and enjoy them.
Mhm.
She says, very interesting. Cool. Yeah, Massimo. Awesome. So you could also say London is entertaining, yes, or
Mhm.
London is fun.
Mhm.
London is fun. London is a fun city. So be careful with the difference of fun, funny. Fun
Yeah.
makes you laugh. Sorry, funny makes you laugh, right? So funny, so funny. And fun it's entertaining, right? Enjoyable, right? So
Mhm.
be very careful, everyone, with the difference. They're often confused, right? But they're
Yeah.
quite different, actually. And our other Massimo, I saw a lot of cities in my life, and I like all of them.
Oh, good.
Wow, awesome, very cool. So, how can we create the question though for number two,
Mm.
right? Favorite city, why? How can we make a complete sentence?
Yeah. Remember, you need a question word and the auxiliary before favorite city,
Yeah.
right?
So Silvia says, in my city there are many best places. The Scala Theater, the Cenacolo, the Duomo, the Monumental Cemetery. Very cool.
Mhm.
Nice. What about Domenico?
He says, I like to go around museums and bohemian
Yeah,
neighborhoods.
me too. Exactly. Like Marais in Paris, or
Hmm.
totally. Yeah, like a bit more underground, maybe. A
Yeah.
bit more creative, a bit more exploratory. So I think we should reveal the second one. Why would you ask that question?
Sorry,
The second one, yeah. So where it's not
favorite city. So, what is your favorite city? Is the question.
exactly what is. So remember, everyone, like Jenna was saying, question word.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it's a to be question. So what is your favorite city, right? So everyone, take a look. What is?
Yeah.
So we want to be clear on question formation. What is your favorite city?
Yes. And remember, city is singular, so that's why we've got is and not are.
Good point. And then the third question, how can we make it complete? A complete question. Sylvia, you're very lucky.
That's good.
Yeah, I never get lost. What about Amina?
My favorite city is Barcelona because remember the subject. It is historical and there are lots of monuments. There is the beautiful beach and very crowded with tourists. And I love Spanish food.
Interesting. Do you love Spanish food, Jenna?
I do, yeah. I
Yeah.
I suppose I prefer Italian food, but Spanish food is very good as well.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. But look, I have my postcard from Valencia, wonderful city in Spain, south of Barcelona. And it's a nice city. I think, yeah, I like Barcelona as well. I like Barcelona, Valencia. I like that area of Spain, right? Like the east.
Northeast.
Says my favorite Italian city is Rome. While outside Italy, I have several favorite cities: Barcelona, London, New York
Oh,
City. So
hi.
sweet. Okay. How about Massimo here?
Massimo says, in my city, Naples, there are many interesting places, a beautiful waterfront, many museums and churches, 4 castles, and many old buildings. Perfect,
Beautiful
Massimo.
city. Yeah. Domenico says my favorite cities are Morocco and Cairo. Okay, so Morocco is the country. Morocco is the country, right? And the spelling, careful. In Italian, it's M-A-R, and in English, it's M-O-R. So Morocco is the country. So, Domenico, what city in Morocco? It could be Rabat, Casablanca, Tagounit. What are other cities in Morocco? Fez, Marrakesh. Okay, lovely. So the third one, shall we help and complete?
Sure.
Okay.
So the third question is, what are the best places in your city? What are, because places is plural, right?
Exactly. So what is your favorite city? What are the best places in your city? Okay, cool. Hey, look, Amina says, I am Moroccan from Casablanca. Good.
Oh.
Amina, Moroccan. In English, we use an O instead of an A. Why? I don't know. But that is so cool. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's do the last question, which is how often do you get lost? Do you always get lost? Do you never get lost? In the meantime, what is Matteo saying? Hello, Matteo. Welcome.
Hi. So he says, my favorite city is, in English, we say Berlin, because it is an underground city and at the same time, a historical city. There's a bit of everything and you can meet a lot of people. Yeah. Berlin is very interesting.
Yeah, Berlin is a very interesting city. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. And Matteo says, hello. Well, hello. Okay. Fabulous. Great job, everyone. Oh, and Ilenia. Did we have you already? Yeah, she said that.
I know. Historical at the same time, good food and very friendly people. I don't think I've seen this.
I agree. Yeah. Visit many monuments and museums. And you can also find there the sea, good food, and very friendly people. And one of my 2 best friends named Aisha lives in Barcelona. She's lived there for 20 years. Yeah, or maybe even longer. Okay, great job, everyone. Again, if you have questions, feel free to write at any time. And we are going to move forward now to directions. So we
Yeah.
want to talk about directions. Like, how do you get from one place to another place, from point A to point B, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to read through the vocabulary?
Sure. So we've got turn left at the intersection, go straight, turn right at the stoplight or light, and cross the street.
And you see the flags on the upper left because that's to notify, to specify that this is more Canadian and American, North American vocabulary as opposed to maybe more English or British or Scottish or Irish. It's not very different though, everyone. But
No.
so you know, this is more commonly used. Would you say in the Bahamas as well?
Yeah, we definitely use more American English.
Yeah. Massimo says, in this period, I get lost in my dreams of travels. We understand. We understand completely. Yeah. So now, can we match these up, right? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, and 6 here. So tell us which is which. What is the first one? A is what? A is blue and white. You like parsley, by the way?
Me? I don't use it a lot in my cooking. It's not something I tend to add, but I do like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, I think it's, I mean, I bought some the other day and it's really healthy. Like,
yeah,
putting it on the screen too. Okay, great. We have already A. Wow, Sylvia, awesome. Okay, A goes straight. So let's go one by one here. So A goes straight. Good. B, we have turn left. Okay. Good. Yeah, okay. She also got it. Good. Turn left, turn right. Okay, good, everyone. So your directions left, right, which is going to show up differently because this is backwards. So for you all, it's left and right. Excellent.
Okay, and D at the stoplight, Massimo said. Good.
Silenia, awesome.
At
the light. So I would say in Los Angeles, it's more common to say at the light because we know what you're talking about, right? It's clear at the light, but at the stoplight, okay. Good. Intersection. So the intersection is where two streets intersect. It's a word used in maths as well, right? Intersection. Okay. And the last one is what? Okay. Yeah.
Across the street.
So this is actually a pedestrian crossing. So in Los Angeles, where there are pedestrian crossings, clearly pedestrian using your feet, right? Your feet. You can get a ticket, a fine from the police if you cross the street where there's no pedestrian crossing, right? Oh, look, how sweet.
All cities are beautiful, but Italy is number one.
Right?
Definitely.
Vocabulary. Excellent. Yeah, go straight, turn left, turn right. So turn, right? Turn, like turn. This at the light at the intersection, cross the street. Fantastic. For example, Jenna?
Go 2 blocks and then turn left.
So just for your information, one block is approximately 100 meters. And I learned this through living in Italy, where in Italy, everyone talks in meters. Go 50 meters, 400 meters. Whereas especially in New York, where you walk a lot, we talk in blocks. It's 2 blocks this way. Go 2 blocks that way. So just to have an idea and a sense, okay, of orientation, 1 block is approximately 100 meters, okay? Fantastic. So we see prepositions now. Shall we look at this snazzy image?
Yeah.
Before we go here, and let's see some prepositions, right? We'll just read through them, have a little glance. Okay, so We see some prepositions. Can you read through the top ones?
Yeah, we've got under, between, out or close to, in or inside, above, behind, on, and in front of.
Right. So can you give us some examples using these? So for example, the parsley is in front of me.
Yeah.
Think of where you are, what you have in your desk, in your room, in your bedroom.
Hmm.
We don't know where you are.
I can say there's a drawing behind me.
Fantastic. I can say there is an amethyst in front of me. Isn't it
Very
beautiful?
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this amethyst.
Not
Amethyst
many
is
people can
good
say
for
that.
what?
Not many people can say that.
That's true. Yeah, it's quite large and it's really nice. It's very good for absorbing negativity. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I love amethyst. So
Hmm.
okay, so tell us what is near you where you are, right? Can you describe Ace? Go straight. Okay, yes. What
Mhm.
anything else you can think of, Jenna?
I'm sitting on a chair.
Plastic. I could say this excuse me, this map of New York is on my kitchen table.
Mhm.
Okay. What else? The kitchen is behind me, for example.
Mhm.
I could say the crown
Mhm.
is on my head. Can you give any examples using prepositions? So these are all prepositions, right?
Yeah.
We could say, what is near you? What is on your desk? Can you think of other questions? What is, um,
Behind you.
yeah. So let us know, right? What is, these are all prepositions, right?
Mm.
Prepositions, those little words that we see so frequently. Other prepositions, at, on, in, these little words that make a big difference that can change
Mhm.
meaning entirely, right? Can I show this? The castle is on the left or the right, which is going to be swapped in here. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks. Mhm.
Um, for example, my phone is in my hand. Hello.
Mm.
Hi. Yeah. How are you? All right. Are these all clear, everyone? Let us know if you have any questions about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we see a cat and a bird. Okay. All right. I say we'll go back to our focus, but if you want to ask questions, please do. We are here for that as well.
Mhm.
So
Oh, Massimo's written something. On my table, there is a computer, and my dog is close to me. Aw.
that's so nice, Massimo. How sweet that you have a dog. Jenna, do you have a dog?
I don't. I would love to have a dog.
I don't either. Yeah, okay, good example, Massimo. Great. I'm
And then,
sitting on the chair close to my sofa. Perfect. Yeah, I'm sitting on the chair, and I'm sitting on the chair close to the other chair. Okay, good. Fantastic. So we could also say I have a green highlighter in my hand, right? So in would be the preposition there, right? Awesome. All right. Jenna, would you like to read
yeah.
through here?
So we've got over, along, through, and past. First, go, da da da, the bridge. Walk, the river. Then go straight and walk, the park. Go, the church. The museum is on the left.
Awesome. In the meantime, Matteo says, on my desk there is a PC and case. Okay, great. Yeah. On my desk there is also a computer. Jenna, is there a computer on your desk?
Yes, right in front.
We probably all have computers on our desks. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So great. Massimo is already starting. So we want to fill in the gaps. So first, go the bridge.
Over, bridge, good. What about the next one?
Next is interesting because you could also add side and it is still a preposition,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So any ideas? All right,
Okay.
well, fantastic. Yeah. Walk along or walk alongside the river. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Long. Then go straight and walk or walk the park. Exactly. So along is not in the river, but it's along the river, which is very pretty to do. If you visit a city, maybe you visit Pisa or Livorno or Florence and you visit the Arno River. It's very nice in a city to walk along the river, or the Tiber in Rome. You walk lungo Tevere and you walk along the river.
Mm.
Then go
Yes.
straight and walk. Sorry.
Exactly. No, so the idea with along is beside. Yeah, you've got one thing here, and then you're just walking beside that thing is to walk along.
In Valencia, the river is beautiful to walk along. Then go straight and walk. Good, good. Massimo. Through. Fantastic.
Mm.
So through is kind of you go into the park, you walk through it. It means you pass through. This is the park, you go. So this is the park, you go in and out through. Great. And the last one? So, the church, the museum is on the left. Okay, cool. So if you're giving directions, you say go past the church. Don't stop at the church. The church is a good reference. It's a good marker, but continue.
Mm.
Go past the church. Okay. Sweet. So we see the images. Jenna, can you read it again? And I'll try to follow along with the images.
Yeah, so the first is go over the bridge.
Mhm.
We've got walk along the river, walk through the park, and go past the church.
Exactly.
Mm.
Fantastic. And then
Yeah.
the museum is on your left.
This one with the image, the third picture, it's not through the park maybe, but through the tunnel.
And it looks very dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
So don't do this at home. Don't walk through the tunnel at home. But okay, cool. So again, if you have any questions, just ask. But fantastic job, and we shall move forward. So here we see some examples. Example question using the prepositions next to, in front of, across from, on the left, and on the right. Right? Prepositions. So Jenna, can you read the first one? Who is sitting next to you? All right. So walk along the river in Prague. Okay, good. In Prague. So Massimo, the spelling is Prague, Prague, but I agree. Yeah. Is that the Danube in Prague? I think Jenna might have taken. Oh, you're back. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Massimo said walk along the river in Prague is awesome.
Cool.
Okay, good. So who is sitting next to you? Can you tell us? Who is sitting next to you? Jenna, who is sitting next to you?
Absolutely no one.
I can say the parsley is sitting next to me, although it's not really sitting. Yeah, no one is sitting next to me either. What about what is in front of you right now? In front of you.
Yeah, in front of me is the computer.
Me too. Probably all of us, right?
Yeah. Or what about across from on the left, on the right of you?
Yeah, exactly. So tell us what is in front of you? What is across from you? For example, across from me, there is a giant old Italian like furniture piece.
Ooh.
Yeah. And there is the wall. This is, yeah, the wall is in front of me, on the left of me, on the right of me, and behind me. 4 walls. Okay. In front of me, there is the fridge. Ilenia, that's great. It's very convenient. It's nice because then you go, dee, dee, dee. Yeah. My fridge is behind me. So I could go and get some, I don't know what. Fridge, Jenna.
Something delicious.
Do you have delicious things in your fridge? Do you still have banana bread?
A little bit is left. Yeah, I had some this morning for breakfast.
Nice. I need to go to the market. It's been over a week that I have not walked outside.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm sitting near the windows. Awesome. Great. I'm sitting near a window door thing, but I
Yeah.
never open it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
remember your vitamin D.
This
If
is
the
true.
window is your only source, use it.
Good point. So what is vitamin D comes from light?
Sunlight, yeah.
Natural. Are you going to get vitamin D sometimes?
Luckily, I have a balcony, so I can go out every now and again. Well, I can go out when I want and get some sunlight.
But do you have neighbors in front of you?
Um, they're not like, well, on the right and on the right of us, there are some neighbors that have like a direct view of our balcony, but in front of us, no.
That's cool because where I live, the building is right in front of another building. So my neighbors are like directly there. So I
Okay,
can
yeah,
go out on the balcony. I don't know. I don't feel
comfortable.
comfortable. It's a bit silly, I realize,
Aw,
but so
common.
I guess so, yeah. So an interesting point in the pronunciation, right? So in Los Angeles, we would say vitamin, whereas in the Bahamas,
Oh, this is more British, vitamin.
British then, vitamin. So both are correct.
Which is my
Vitamin,
mum.
vitamin. What's important is that you get it, right? It doesn't matter how you say it, it's important that you get it. Does vitamin D come from anything else?
Ooh, I'm trying to remember.
I
The sun
wonder.
is a good
So in the comments, where can you get vitamin D? Let us know, vitamin D. We also want vitamin C coming from oranges, coming from lemons, from citrus, right? Good. Okay. So any questions on these? Who is sitting next to you? Let's see it. I think we have time. We can do one more showing examples. Okay. So the example says to get to the train station, turn right at the intersection, go straight, and then turn right. The station is
Yes.
you're right, right. So
Okay. Maybe if you can take away the comment at the
of course,
bottom.
of course.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
Elenia says, in front of my house, there is a big park. On the left, there is a small market. And on the right, there is another house. Perfect, Elenia.
Fantastic. Nicely done. Yeah. That's nice. I wonder, can you go to the park or is it closed right now? Because, there's no park near my house, but it's about 10 minutes away. Do you have a park near your house?
Not so close. Close. Maybe almost a 16-minute walk.
Oh, okay. So a
20
little walk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So we see the vocab here: train station, restaurant, park, supermarket, hotel. Jenna, can you read the other side?
Yeah. Museum, castle, cathedral, bridge, and clothes shop. Careful with the pronunciation of castle. The T is silent. Yeah, it's mute.
Castle. Maybe some of you live in a castle. So we have 1 minute left. So in this last minute, if you'd like to ask any last questions, try any last examples, or we can also review our prepositions to go right, to go left, to go straight. An intersection, remember, is the intersection, right? Right here. At the light or at the stoplight, right? Where you have red, yellow, and green. Can you think of any other reviewing things, Jenna? Okay.
Remember, fun is something you enjoy. That to say that if you say I had fun, I had a good time, versus funny, it makes you laugh.
For example, English is fun, and
Jim Carrey, some people think, is funny.
Jim Carrey is fun. Myes webinars are fun. And we could say life is fun. Okay. So just
Yeah.
a reminder, everyone, you can go on the Myes SOS Facebook group at any time to ask more questions, to practice, right? So life is fun. Thank you very much for this very nice webinar. It's really nice to have you participating with us. And we hope to see you soon at a beach in the Caribbean.
Or in Newcastle.
Or in Newcastle. And we wish you wonderful continuation on your English studies and on your sunny day today. So thank you very much from both Jenna and I, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone. Cheers. Bye. Thank you. Ooh, I saw the Bahamas over the airplane when I went to Jamaica. That's amazing.
Oh,
Okay. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. You too. Cheers.